Everyone, I found the creator of Boise Comic Arts Festival. How you doing, sir?
Great. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm enjoying this whole beautiful convention. So tell me, what inspired you to start the Arts Festival?
I think there's a lot of amazing comics creators in Boise, in Idaho, and just in the area, and so we wanted to do something that highlights all those folks. And this is a great way to get people out, to check out their artwork, and to just have a really good time.
So do you have any events coming up at the library people need to check out?
We do. So in November, we have a book fair, and that's for local authors. So if they want to come and have a table, we'll have some panels and programs talking about their books. So November 9th, that would be a great thing to stop in for. And then it's a ways out, but we'll have some winter reading stuff going on again after the holidays.
Wonderful. And where on social media can we find you?
If you look at boisepubliclibrary.org, you can find all of our social media on the website there. That's our main website for the library.
All right. And do you have a message to the public about how great libraries are?
Oh my gosh, yes. I've worked at the library for 20 plus years, and it's amazing. We do such great things. Our staff is wonderful, and we are so happy to serve the community, and we appreciate all the support. Yeah, it's just such a great place.
Everybody, as you know, I'm still at Boise Arts Festival, and I have caught up with Muses of Mythology, Miss Darian herself. How you doing today?
I'm doing super good, super excited for day 2, not having an event to stress out about, so just actually getting to enjoy and go to panels.
Fantastic. So tell me about your podcast. I've listened to it, but how did you come up with it? How long have you been doing it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So my podcast is a show called Muses of Mythology, as stated, that I co-host with my brother, DJ. It is a podcast that dives into how the ancient myths have remained part of our modern pop culture storytelling traditions, specifically through the lens of Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson series, because that is a thing from our childhood that my brother and I both very much cared about. And so when we were both separately going through kind of difficult points in our lives and just wanted to create something and like have that connection together to get us through it, we started doing the podcast because I love podcasts and I wanted to start one of my own and figured, yeah, this seems like a good time to get on board. Disney's about to make a show for this. People love mythology and Percy Jackson. So that's really what it's all about.
Exactly. Now, where can they find your podcast at?
You can find it on your favorite podcatcher. If you like Spotify, if you like Apple Podcasts, you can't find it on Google Podcasts anymore because that is no longer a thing. But you can get it on Pocket Casts. For real, we have worked very, very hard to make it accessible to everybody. YouTube. So if you want to go to the show and watch it on your favorite podcatcher and it's not there, you can absolutely message me and I will fix that.
And how can they message you? What's your socials?
You can find us at Muses of Myth on Instagram. You can also find us at Muses of Myth on X, aka Twitter. But really, that's just where my co-host and brother DJ posts his breakfast adventures. So do with that what you will.
Breakfast adventures, I like that. And what are the schedules of your podcast release?
Muses of Mythology releases every other Tuesday, and we are currently covering the Norse myths as we go through Magnus Chase and the gods of Asgard.
Oh, that sounds like lots of fun.
It's a whole thing.
Wow.
It's a whole thing.
I can definitely tell you've worked really hard on it, and that's very admirable. This is Liz, also known as Zombie Hand. Liz, how you doing today?
Good. How about you?
Oh, I'm great. Walking around, enjoying all the art. So I want to ask, how long have you been doing art, and where did you get the inspiration for your style?
So I've been doing art since I was teeny tiny. When I could first hold a crayon, I was doing art, and I've just stuck with it over the years. And my style evolved very much from like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and I've just refined it from there through art classes, experimentation, seeing other styles that I enjoy, and just trying to incorporate elements of that into my art.
Wonderful. Do you have a favorite print you've ever done?
Oh, it might be this one, actually. I love the art for it. I don't know, this one was really fun to work on. Even though nobody really knows it, it's Prim from Secret of Mana. I love the outfit, I love the details, I love coloring it. I think that was one of my favorites that I've ever worked on.
Yes, that is wonderful. Do you have any current projects you're working on now?
So I'm always working on a ton of different stuff. I am in the works of starting an NSFW Patreon. I don't know when that'll launch. I'm trying to have a good backlog because I'm very slow as an artist and also very busy. So I'm working on that. And then I also do a lot of cross stitch, and I'm working on things like that, just keychains and different things like this. And then in September 2024, I'll be at Portland Retro Gaming Expo with a lot new art and cross stitches and promoting just my brand.
Fabulous. And do you have your social medias? Where can we find you in your art?
Yeah, so I am on Twitter as zombie_hand, and I am on Instagram at Zombie Hand Creations. Not updated too frequently, but you can find me there and you can message me, and I'm usually very good at replying.
Okay, and you do custom work, correct?
I do, yes. So all my prints are my own work. The cross stitches, a lot of that is using pixel art from old video games.
Fantastic. Well, Ms. Zombie Hand, thank you for taking a sec to chat with me.
Of course, thank you for the interview.
All right, and I wish you many sales.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, I am here with a representative, the best representative of knowledge for the Nampa Public Library, Gandalf. How you doing, Gandalf?
I'm doing well, thank you very much.
Wonderful. Tell me about the Nampa Public Library.
The Nampa Library has a ton of fantastic events coming up. Most importantly, we've got Hobbit Day coming up at the library on the 21st of September to celebrate the 111st birthday of Bilbo Baggins. There'll be music and dancing and food and games, prancing pony ping pong, Lord of the Ring toss, lambus bread, all of the hits. So come on down to the library.
And it's a free event, correct?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. And where, social media-wise, where can we find the Nampa Public Library?
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Nampa Public Library.
Fantastic. Well, Gandalf, I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wonderful. I'll see you there. Thanks for letting me interview you, sir.
Of course.
Can I pass now?
Yes.
Yes.
You shall pass.
Yeah! Hey everybody, I'm catching up with Andy of Owly Comics. How you doing today, Andy?
Doing good, doing good. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course, it's such cute little owl drawings.
Thank you.
So, how long have you been an artist?
I've been an artist all my life, so that's 49 years. So I've been drawing professionally as a cartoonist for about 25 years.
So what inspired you to make Owly?
Well, I always loved comics and I always loved animals, and I combined both of those things together. But the most important thing was that I went to school to be a designer, and I would stay up super late at night, and my mom called me a little night owl. And so I started drawing this little owl on little notes I would leave her to tell her not worry about me. I don't have class till super late. And over time, he started doing more and more stuff. And before you knew it, he had all these little friends. And then I drew them in a comic.
Oh, that's so sweet. So is it a linear story or is it just a bunch of different stories?
It's a graphic novel series, and each graphic novel is self-contained. Owly usually, because he's a vegetarian, and the other animals are still afraid of him because they think he's a big, scary owl, but he just wants to make friends with them, see? So most of the stories involve trying to overcome misconceptions of what Owly is, and him eventually making friends and helping everybody out, and there's a lot of give and take. And the stories aren't incredibly complicated, but I like to think of them as emotionally complex.
I like that. I like that. And where can we find the Owly comics? What's your socials?
You can find Owly in any bookstore or comic book store. Just ask for Owly. You can also find me online. My website is andyrunton.com. And on social media, I am at Owly on everywhere. So.
All right. Well, we'll be sure to get you all tagged up and get
so
more
much.
people wanting to fall in love with Owly because he's adorable.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Right. You're welcome, Andy. Thanks for taking a sec for me.
Thank you.
And I hope you get many sales.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you.
You're welcome.